Well, the story of segregation in our nation's history is the focus of a new exhibit at the Greeneville County History Museum.
And the Green Book, as it was known, provided African-American travelers with critical information about hotels, restaurants, facilities where they could be welcomed in the days of segregation. As Blake Lipton learned, exhibit visitors will be transported to a time when African Americans needed bravery and a Green Book to cross the country safely.
Josh and Sarah, one of the many parts of the exhibit visitors will see is an actual 1960 edition of the Green Book featuring listings and ads that have ties to the Tri-Cities. As the Green Book exhibit at the Greeneville County History Museum shows, navigating your way through a segregated nation proved a challenge for many African Americans.
Particularly in the South, there was so little availability for places to stay overnight, places to dine, places to use restroom facilities.
It wasn't until Victor Hugo Green launched the first ever Green Book, complete with ads and listings of places to eat and sleep, that the challenges of travel began to improve.
This provided a guide for them to find such places.
Flipping through the pages of the 1960 edition at the museum, you'll find the closest listings in Bristol and Knoxville. You'll also see ads for places like the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, where 8 years later, Martin Luther King Jr. would be shot and killed, helping pinpoint the struggles faced by African Americans and remembering their past this Black History Month.
Understanding and knowing history and things that happened in the past always help us with dealing with things in the current day and in the future.
Another part of the exhibit features the stories of 5 members of the local African American community.
How they personally were affected and various circumstances and situations that they recall from that time period.
In addition to items from the George Clem School, where African American students in the Greeneville community attended during segregation. And by the way, the Oscar-nominated movie The Green Book is currently playing at Greeneville's Capitol Theater. Josh?
Blake, thank you. The exhibit, The Green Book, the segregated years, will remain open through April. The Greeneville County History Museum is in the Andrew Johnson School building right at the corner of Main and McKee Streets downtown.